We're updating this door today to make a big impact on a small budget. It's quick, renter friendly, and you don't need a lot of tools. Here is our kitchen, part 70s, part 90s with the 90s tile, the 70s peach orangey Formica, and 90s border wallpaper. We're not going to update it for a while, but I am itching for a DIY project, and so I am going to update this door that goes to the basement. After removing the doorknob and bulletin board, it's time to clean. I love to use Crud Cutter. It's a great degreaser. After cleaning and wiping down thoroughly, I always like to rinse with water to leave a nice clean surface. We are going to work on the hinges and update them by changing the color. So I like to use Crud Cutter here again to get rid of the grease and dirt, rinse with water, let dry, and then to increase adhesion for the color, I am going to scuff sand the entire hinge with 220 grit sandpaper and then wipe clean with a tack cloth or microfiber cloth. The practical option for me, for past experience, is spray paint. The easier way is rub and buff. So I want to try the rub and buff first. I have not had good luck with high traffic or high touch areas with rub and buff, but this, literally, you're gonna put it on and then it's just there indefinitely. So I am going to try it for this top hinge. If you're not familiar with rub and buff, it's a mixture of waxes and metallic pigments that is a sort of paste that you rub on to your item and then buff it out. I seem to have the best luck when I don't overwork the product. I found that when I overwork the product or rub it too much onto the surface and try to rub it in, that it ends up pulling off, and then I try to reapply more product and it does not stick. So I would say less is more in this case. I bought this roll, just one roll, because I loved the pattern and I thought I could use it on furniture somehow. When I got it, the scale of the pattern was a lot larger than I really wanted it to be, and so I haven't used it on furniture. I've been looking all over the house trying to find a project where this would work, but everywhere I want to use it, I actually need 2 rolls. There's not enough. And it's been over a year since I purchased it, so I don't want to order another roll because the colorway might be different, and if it was, I would be super nitpicky and not like it. So the good thing about this project is, I mean, this width there, I think there's probably 1/8 of an inch on each side of the door that I've just extra, and I'm totally fine with that because this is like a temporary fun project and no one's even gonna notice. So there is some cut off, or there is some extra at the bottom, and I will just use a razor blade to cut that off. But I'm excited to put this up. It's just peel and stick. It should be quick and easy. We'll see. There are so many design possibilities for a project like this, which is so fun and exciting. I would encourage you to go bold and pick something that you love and that maybe you wouldn't pick ordinarily. It's renter friendly too, and you can always remove it and try something else. The good thing about doors is that they are mostly smooth, so the wallpaper should adhere smoothly. If there is texture, that is something to be aware of, and it may not stick. I have found in some cases that the cheaper the paper, the harder it is to work with. So it might be a little bit harder to readjust, or there will be more bubbles that you'll need to work out. It just really depends on the paper and the material. It looks great. This wallpaper I ordered from Etsy. The Etsy business owner actually uses spoon flour now, so I will include that link in the description. This design comes in a lot of colorways, and I mean, it would be great when we did the remodel, maybe if this wall was this pattern, because it's really fun. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. This is the doorknob. I did try and buy some good primer for metal, and I am going to use spray paint for cars, automotive projects. So hopefully it will be durable. If it's not, then of course I can buy something new, but the DIY person in me wants to try it. The process for painting a doorknob is fairly straightforward, and the key is prep work. I have a video coming out next week specifically for this project, but essentially you are cleaning, you are sanding, you are priming, you are painting, and you are painting with the appropriate spray paint for metal. There's Lucky. Hi, Lucky. It looks really good. There are a few parts that I missed. I knew I was gonna have to paint this little lock button. And then there's this section that I didn't really realize needed to be painted. Okay, so I have finished painting the little pieces that I missed on the two pieces of the doorknob. Looks pretty good, so let's attach it and cross our fingers. Well, it works for now. Here's the reveal. I love the cactus print. I love the black doorknob. I love the little gold bling. I only had to buy the wallpaper and spray paint. I had the rub and buff already. I didn't have to buy a new door. It's a little tiny project in the middle of this big sort of mishmash kitchen that brings me so much joy. I hope it inspires you to find your own little project, your own door in the midst of maybe a larger project that you can't work on right now. Nothing has to be Instagram perfect. Something just has to bring you a little joy. Happy DIYing, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much for being here. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more DIYs, home renovations, and vintage furniture makeovers.